chair, sit the beach. All right, so we've got a bench, so all of you have a bench. That's Jimmy and I can do everything on the floor. It's a follow along today. Grab your weight for your chest press. You don't feel this? Not heavy. 4, 3, 2, 1. Row. Still heavy. Stay tall. Stop. Bring your elbows back behind you. Bring your shoulders together. If it bothers your low back at all, you can put your feet in one leg and go forward. That's me. I don't want to do that. Breathe in your shoulder blades to the top. That is where I want you to feel it. Three, two, one. Is that heavy enough? Okay. Oh, yeah. Second set, last set. 30 seconds. If you did not kill it, you can go heavier than what you have. Felt it? Great job. Yeah, you can try how fast or slow you want to go. Check practice. It's a little bit light, and you're like, that's the way you take the over. Pull that belly button into your spine. Find your neutral. Turn straight up your hands. Let the elbows drop nice and low. 5, 4, 3. Lean forward, knee top. Here we go. Row. Squeeze your shoulder blades together at the top. Same thing here. You can go faster, you can go faster. You need to go slower because these are heavy for you. Slow. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Knee top. Good. Something. Great. Forward. Neutral. We're not looking down at the floor. Up. We're not looking down at our feet. Out of the gate. 8, 7, 6, 5, All right, next superset is the fly. So we're going to lay on the bench. You might want to bring weight, you might want to lighter, lighter. Chest fly, and then stand up to your first fly. Arms around it. Your arms open and close. When you close your arms, they're always flexing around. You have to put your other open and close. If you're at home, I turned the mic on, but I'm not wearing it. But I'm hoping you could see what we were doing. Chest fly, arms rounded, open and close. You'll be here for 30 seconds. We'll go right into the reverse fly. My apologies for those. Like something's off, something's weird. That's what it was. 15 seconds, you are halfway through. Get a big range of motion. Exhale at the hardest parts. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you bring yourself right back up for a reverse fly. You can stand the same. You could stand with one foot behind you. You can stand your feet here. You could put one foot on the bench, whatever feels good for you. Fly, reverse fly. Good. Again, we're squeezing those shoulder blades together at the top. Now make sure we're not just raising those arms out to the sides, but it's like you're opening the curtains, right? We're not raising the arms out to the side. We're opening the curtains or opening a trench coat to sell someone a watch. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Good choice. Did you have the good weight choice where you could do it, but it was a struggle? You could have maybe gone more if you could have gone more. I mean, you could go ahead. If you could have done a lot more, you could go heavier. Reverse fly, chest fly. Here we go. Oh, my music's messing up. Open and close. Now this is your second round. Second round of the flies. For the fourth time that we've hit your chest. Exhale, hard part. Still, show me that good form. Opening big. Good, I love it. Everyone's arms are rounded when they're closing. Breathing in the nose and out the mouth. You have 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come on up. Last time here for the reverse flies. If you cannot finish, do not go heavier. No. All right, reverse fly. If you were able to finish that last set, but it was really hard, then you keep it. Let's go. But if you couldn't finish, that's when you go ahead and go lighter. Maybe, even then you could still use the same one and still try and finish. Good, yes, good. Those are looking nice. 30 seconds ends really soon. We have 8, 7, 3, 2, and 1. Release. All right, laying back down on your bench for some abs. All right, so feet off the end. Figure 4. Right ankle on that left knee. You have choices. You can hold the bench with your hand, or you can put your hand behind your head. Lift, tap the floor. Lift, tap the floor. So your head could be on that bench, or you could lift up your head and shoulders, pulling your belly button into the spine. That's good. The higher your bench, the harder this one's going to be. I need to, I guess, put this on Do Not Disturb. Everyone's trying to call me. Everyone's trying to do things. Doesn't look like it was any of you guys, though. You have 30 more seconds here. Big range. You can hold the bench.
You can put your hands behind your head and lift your head and shoulders while you're here if you want to increase the intensity. But whether you choose to do that or not, 100% up to you. Anyone feel it? Yeah. Yeehaw. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a little breather because we get to switch legs. Other leg across. Hands behind the head or holding onto the bench. Head on the floor or head and shoulders lifted. Here we go. Lift and lower. How fast? Up to you. Again, pull that belly button into the spine. Yes, good. Just barely tapping the floor when it comes on down. I don't want you to linger there. Lift it high, tap the floor, lift it high, tap the floor. Yeah. Exhale. Good. I want you to feel this in your lower abs. Lower abs. Well, you might feel all the abs, especially on a bench, but the lower abs is what I'm really looking for. You still have 30 seconds, my friends. I know. This is a long one. It's a long time. We could do it. I don't like it. Sorry, I'm giving you guys a view of my tush on screen. You're used to it, right? I'm probably always putting my butt in the camera. 10, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How we doing? We're okay? Woo! All right, time for the bridge. So come on up. You're gonna lay your mat. If you need a mat, you don't even have to have a mat, but you're gonna lay the mat out behind you. You're gonna lay on that mat and your feet are gonna be up on that bench. And I want you to grab 2 weights. All right, think of words skull crushers. Skull crushers are what we're doing. But I want you to have 2 weights instead of 1. So if you were doing a skull crusher and you usually had like a 15-pound in your hand, half of that is 7.5. So you grab 2 8s. All right, or if you normally had 12s and that would be 6s, you could grab 2 8s or 2 5s. So grab 2 weights for your skull crushers. You could grab 8s. I'm actually going to use 10s because they're really hard. Skull crushers. This is a normal skull crusher where it goes to your forehead and up to the sky. We are doing a double-armed skull crusher, 1 arm at a time, feeling, talking on the phone. That's our skull crusher. With a bridge, so get close to that bench, put your feet up on top of it. Heels dig in, you have 2 weights, and if you want multiple next to you to adjust and change, you can. 3s, 5s, 8s, 10s. If you really want to go 12, you can. I don't know if you'll be able to handle it, but you could prove me wrong. All right, heels on that bench. Lift your hips up, and your hands are straight up to the sky for now. Just bridge, lower and lift. Drop the hips, lift the hips. Drop, lift, drop, lift. Drop, lift. Good. If you have a higher bench, your range of motion is much higher and you're going to really get those hamstrings and your booty. See if you can give me a big range of motion on those bridges if you can. Let the butt touch the floor, and when you lift it up, squeeze your booty. Big range. Good. I want this in your hamstrings and your booty. I know we worked the hamstrings and the booty on Tuesday. We're getting it a little bit in here. 3, 2, hold it up at the top. Hold, hold, hold. Anytime they need a break, you take a break. All right, 1 arm at a time, skull crushers. Talk on the phone, back up to the sky. Talk on the phone, sky. So we're alternately lowering your hands, and that weight comes like you're talking on the phone, comes towards your ear. Yep, good, that looks nice. That looks nice. Yeah. Keeping your elbows, when your elbows bend, they're pointing straight up to the sky. Don't let them go out to the side, those that I can't see. That's what I'm hoping you do. Woo, how are we doing, ladies? Feeling any triceps? Yes, good. Feeling any booties? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a little breather, just a little bit. This one is not a superset where you have the other muscle that we work right away. So you have to give that chance, or to give those muscles a chance to break. All right, hands straight up, back to just the bridge. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Now I would love it. I know some of you might want to put your whole foot down. Don't do it. I want those heels digging into the floor or digging into that bench. That will make you work the booty just a little bit more in that shelf. Some of your muscles have little words called shelves, if that makes sense. So like you have a hamstring and a butt cheek. If your hamstring and your butt cheek look like they're one big muscle, they just go straight down, straight up, you don't have a shelf. But if you have a hamstring and then a little line, and it's obvious where your butt cheek is, that is a shelf. We want the shelf. You want the shelf, yes. Shelves are good. You want to see the difference between a hamstring and a butt cheek. If you don't have the shelf, then that means one muscle is probably weaker and you need to fix that. 3, 2, hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Skull crusher, one arm at a time. Coming to your ears, straight up to the sky, but obviously at home, you're not doing it sitting up like I'm doing, showing. You're here. Skull crushers. And on any of these, Nicole, when you're doing these, you do not have to add anything with the legs. Do all of it with those arms. Good. Abs engaged, hips up. We're breathing in the nose and out the mouth. You have 20 more seconds here. When you do it like that. And then you get to take a break from the hands and legs, so we get to go back to the abs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can put those weights down. And we're gonna lay back on top of your bench. So I was moving some of these things while you guys were finishing up there. All right, lay right on top of that bench. Next one is the abs. We're doing a double leg stretch with a hollow hold. If you care to know what they're called, if not, it doesn't matter. Lay on down. Hands behind the head and lift your head and lift your feet. This is how we start. Legs are up, head is up, belly button pulled in, pressing that spine into the floor. Feet go out, out, in, out, out, in. Now, if you take those feet a little more up to the sky, it's easier. If you take them out at an angle, it's harder. If you bring them even closer to the floor, it's harder still. The head can be on the floor or head can be lifted. I have another option to make it harder if you want. Up to you. Hands follow. Hands go out, out, and in. Everything out, out, in. Extend the arms and the feet away from each other, and then you bring them right back in. Open, close. Four, 3, 2, hold it out, hold it out. Either just the legs or legs and arms. Head can be down, head can be up. Hold and breathe, 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 hold and breathe. Pull that belly button in. Don't let that back arch off that bench. Hold and pull it in. 3, 2, 1. I know, right? Those are no fun. All right, come on up. Let's see, where are we at now? I'm gonna move this. You're too old? Yeah, that I understand what you mean. The up and down is not my favorite either, which is why we don't do it too often. All right, let's grab your weights that you would use for bicep curls. Lunges come into play. Those are 10s, yep. Bicep curl weight, and it is biceps and lunges. But yeah, that's all that is there. Biceps and lunges. So grab heavy enough for those biceps. And then your bench and I'll show you DD option in a second. So if you're doing the non-DD option, you're gonna put one foot on top of the bench. The other foot is back on the floor. Heel is up, tailbone is tucked, and you're gonna be doing lunges and bicep curls. All right, the GD option, I didn't tell you to get that, GD, my apologies, but here we go, booty band. And Nicole, I don't know that you're up to this stuff yet, but remember these that we did the other day, they're coming in. So you're gonna take that band, put it at the arches, all right? And you're gonna do the one leg lift. And you can choose to alternate it. I would actually, no, just do one side. I don't want your balance to be thrown off. You're gonna do one leg lift while you're doing your bicep curls. Everyone else, find your lunge. Right leg on top, left leg on the floor, heel is up, tailbone tuck. We're gonna go 2 by 2. So start at the bottom, your lowest position for your lunge. Good, the weight's in the front leg, your back knee to the floor, up by 2. Up, 2, down, 2. Now, DD optioners, you can choose to follow the same count or go singles, because I know it works your balance a little bit more than our lunges do, but everyone's working on balance. Up, 2, down, 2. Good. You're thinking about dropping the back knee towards the floor. Nice. Singles, here we go. Up, down. If you don't like the bench, you can do it on the floor. Right? You do not have to have your foot up on top of a bench for anybody. Shoulders back, chest is up. 3, 2, 1, rest, switch. Left leg on top. Heel up in the back, tailbone tuck, come down, stay down. All right, let's go with our 2 by 2s, up nice and slow. Up, 2, down, 2. The weight's in that front leg. Dropping the back knee towards the floor. It could go all the way down. Maybe it only goes a little bit. Up, 2, down, 2. Up, 2, or off. I mean, I'm counting off, my apologies. Singles, down and up and down. Big curls, dropping that knee down. If you have to slow down, you can, but I want you to try and see if you can give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Woo, that was it for those. That was it for those, because your right side, left side was your 1 for biceps and 2 for biceps. You did twice. All right, deadlifts, heavy deadlifts, one-legged deadlifts. So the bench is behind you. So you can either turn around or step in the front. 1 foot on that bench, facing away, nice and heavy. All right, so first find your balance. Oh, okay. Going 20s over here. Palms are facing your thighs, standing up tall. You're gonna put 1 foot on top. Knees are soft, shoulders back flat. Make sure you have your balance. One-legged deadlifts. Straight down, straight up. This should feel in your back, low back. Now, how low you go, up to you. You could bring those hands down to your knees. They could come to your shins. They could come as low as your ankles. Kathy, you know you're not doing deadlifts right here. You can either give me itty bitty deadlifts, Kathy, or you can go back to the row and a fly, a row and a fly. That's for you, Kathy. Good. These are slow and controlled and steady because 1, it's a deadlift and it's your low back. 2, this is throwing off your balance. This is your balance work for today. So if that means you don't go as deep, that's okay. That means you go slower, that's okay. If the balance is just off so much that you're like, I'm just not being able to do it, you can put the foot on the floor instead of being on the bench. 3, 2, 1, switch legs. Find your balance. Even between the 2. The other leg is on top, and before you start, again, find that balance. Shoulders are back, nice and tall, palms facing your thighs. Deadlift, here we go. One-legged deadlift. Those at home where I don't have my eye on you, look in the mirror or video something. Making sure your arms are not rounding forward. Your shoulders are back. Your back is flat. And your belly is pulled in tight. As if you were zipping up some skinny jeans, some high-waisted skinny jeans. Suck it in and keep it tight. But breathe. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. Good. Keeping the weight in that. Yeah, good. Knees are looking nice. That's what I'm watching everyone's knees here. So at home, check that your knees are good and steady and stable. Good. Can you keep this knee bent? Right there. Good. I don't want you to throw off your balance. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. That one is done. Grab the lightest weights that you want, light weights that you have. Whenever I do these, I personally don't ever go above 5, but you can. You can. I'm not saying you can't. Delt raises. All right. We're going to lean forward. You're going to put one foot on your bench. This is just to protect your back after what you just did. They're a little tired. They're a little sore. We lean forward, palms facing back. Elbows up, back down. Elbows up, down. Good. Those at home, what I'm looking for is a 90-degree angle. So imagine there's an a string on your elbows, pulling it straight up to the sky, not back behind you. Holly, lean forward just a little more. Get those elbows straight up, not behind you. I don't want reverse flies here. Elbows straight up. 3, 2, hold it at the top. Hold it at the top. So your hands are hanging down. Your elbows are up. We're going to add a rotate, back down, rotate up. 2 more. Last one. And release. Now you see why I didn't have you go too heavy. We're going to do that again. We're going to put that together. Put the other leg on your bench. Lean forward. What I mean by put it together is we're down here. You're going to give me a delt raise, rotate, back, and down. Good. Lift, rotate, back, down. Lift, rotate, back, down. Only as high as your body will say. Yeah, it probably, your neck does not allow it to go all the way up. But you lift it as high as you personally have the rotation to do it. Good. Keep going. You have another 10 more seconds here. Keep going. Don't stop, but I'm going to switch you a little bit here. Can you pull it this way? Now lift, lift. Now rotate. Yeah. Again. Yeah. 8, 7, we're 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Those should have killed your shoulders. Killed them. Killed them. Put that down. That's it. We've done your chest, your back, your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps. The arms should be tired. We have abs again. Abs again. Let's do the Russian twists. Have a seat right on top of that bench. No weights required, but they are available to you if you want to use them. All right, you're sitting up tall. Lean back. We're going to twist. A little Russian twist here, like you're bringing your elbows back behind you. Here's all your choices. All right, if you have no weights, you can lean far enough back that your elbows can touch your bench. Or you don't go as low. You have a weight in your hand. And we're twisting big and maybe taking those weights hip to hip. Just make sure at home, they can't see, we're not just twisting, we're leaning back. Good. Now, can your weights reach for the floor? Really far down, either back behind you or off to the side, based on how you're sitting on your bench. Good. Brace your abs. This is for your side obliques, your entire belt line. These are not easy. Anytime you need that break, you take a break. If you don't need it, you keep on going. And we're not going Speedy Gonzalez on these. Leaning back, guiding the elbows behind you or with a weight, guiding the weight closer and closer to the floor. Continue breathing, keeping those shoulders back, please. Feel free to lift a leg at any point in time that you may want to. Keep going. If you have one leg up, let's switch that leg. 8, 7, 6. I hope you're feeling like Holly is, dying inside. 3, 2, and 1. If you didn't feel like that, of going, whoa, then you could have gone a higher level. All right. Yes, heart rate should have gone up. Go ahead and lay on your back one last time. One last time. Did I say that was your, well, I mean, this is your last time on the bench. This is your last exercise completely. I see what I did there. Go ahead and lay on back. You want to make sure you have some room off the edge of your bench. You'll remember, turn this down a little bit, that it was a couple weeks ago, dead bugs. You guys remember our dead bugs? But we did super duper slow dead bugs and feet further out. That's what we're doing here. So come on down. If your legs are up, 90-degree angle. The goal is every time your feet come back up, they are back at this 90-degree angle. And then if you tap the feet down, nice and slow, they could stay at the 90-degree angle, or if you want to make it a little harder, when you tap the floor, your legs are wider than that. My butt again. You're welcome for that shot, my friends. I'll flip it. You guys don't need to see that. No one needs to see that. Alternating, super slow, pulling your belly button into your spine. Breathing, nice and steady. Good. Yep. I'm looking. You can hold onto the bench. That's one thing that it's there for if you need to. That can help. Good. You can also put your hands underneath your tailbone if that hurts anything with your back. You could have your hands up to the sky. You could have your hands behind your head and shoulders with your head and shoulders lifted to increase intensity if that is what you're looking for today as well. Slow, steady. Good. Keep going. Can you alternate it? Because like right now I have you going one leg and then the other leg. Can you slowly alternate as one's going down, the other one's coming up? So always moving down or always moving up. Janine, can you go slower still? You don't have to. Imagine a sloth, tapping it down, bringing it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How are we, my friends? Come on up to standing. Tops of the thighs, yes. Abs, hip flexors, top of the thighs. Go ahead and come on up to standing. And let's stretch that out a bit there. Whew. Hello, because your back wants to arch off the back, and so it's bracing like this, keeping it from happening. And that means your back needs to get stronger if it hurts when you're doing that. Round your back, arch your back. Got to keep doing things to keep them strong. Yep. Like bracing. That means that the bracing muscles are not strong enough. You might be strong enough for deadlifts and flies and rows because that's the upper back. But your lower back, you can get stronger in the back, stronger in the abs, but also your hip flexors. If they're tight all the time, when you do these exercises, your back will get sore as well. Good. And roll it up slow. Get hands behind, thumbs in, pulse for your biceps. You're dead. We should have gone deadlifts, dead backs, or dead bugs. Take it across, shoulders down. Oh, feeling another workout from before. But you might feel your arms mañana. Take that up and over for those triceps. We didn't do as much with your triceps today. Everything got multiple sets. Your chest got 4 sets. Your back got 6 sets. 4 for the upper, 2 for the lower. Take the other arm across. Your biceps got 2 sets. Your shoulders got 2 sets. Your triceps got 1. So I don't expect them to be tired, except that we don't normally do 2-arm skull crushers. Open and close, open, close, and a big back stroke. Did we not do the other side of the chest? Thank you, forgot. That's funny, I feel like I did, but thank you. I guess we didn't do that one side. Oh, I did the cross instead, that's right. Yep. Thank you. And tuck the chin, slowly roll it down, but really pull the belly button in. Once you've gone down as far as you can, bring it right back up, taking your time to come up. Take a deep breath up once you're there. Exhale and whew, should be tired, you should be noodles, but feeling good and confident about what you did today. All right, great job at home.